Hey guys. Alright, this is an update from yesterday. It was a hell of a good time. Got to try out my shotgun in the spirit world. This is all in the spirit world, if there's anybody new. Alright, so I get a new JC. The other one split, I guess. He seems like a cool guy. I don't know. I don't know how long he laughed after I shot him, but I've had it fucking up to here, up to here, just to let you know. So, new JC comes, I wrote it all down. Takes me to the Regent Priest, who I'm fighting with. I really don't got anything nice to say to them, because they screw me, and they take my seeds every time I go there. He takes me there. I don't know what the excuses were. I forgot. Oh, session dreams. They're doing session dreams on me to find out. What the fuck was that? Did you see that fly by my shoulder? Holy shit, that was freaking. I don't usually see behind my back, so this is freaking the shit out of me. Sometimes I see things and, you know. Anyway. Oh, I recorded it. So they give me session dreams. So, and it's supposed to uncover my secrets between me and the priestess. But there's more to it, and they're lying. They say it's to uncover me and the priestess problems in these session dreams. And this was my last night. So I get done the session dreams. I wake up. And I told him, take my seeds and I'm shooting you. I was in Christ's manger, going to see the Regent Priest for the session dreams. Take my seeds and I'm shooting you. All of you. Everybody I see. So they're all on fucking red alert, right? This is in Spirit World. And I'll go through a dream. Short dream I had. I'm on an exploration ship on the ocean. And it's wavy. And it was really real. It was freaking me out as a real one. And I'm on the front of the ship. And then we look down. And I'm with a girl. She's hanging out with me. And we look down and there's a floating square on the ocean. And we asked the captain, what is this? And he goes, we don't know. We don't know who put it there or why or what's going on. And then not the priestess, yeah, it was the priestess that was with me, but I didn't know it in the dream. She goes, it's a UFO landing pad. And I'm going, it's a UFO landing pad. I'm like, holy shit. Then the captain leaves, which pissed me off because here's this UFO landing pad, you know. That's the stuff I'm into. And he leaves and he goes to another one. And this one's all broken down and the water's coming over and it's all rusted and nasty. But the one I was just at was pristine, beautiful. Don't tell me what the hell that means. But this is the priestess, but I didn't know it because I'm dreaming. Anyway, after that, I wake up. Priestess is in my head talking to me. Priestess is talking to me in my throat. I'm still on the ocean, on the boat. But another part of me, the dream I was having of the boat on the ocean, I was still having it. But as soon as the priestess started talking, and I woke up in my head, as soon as the priestess started talking, I'm in her kitchen, and I'm looking at a pot of chicken bones being boiled in a great big pot. And she goes, that's gonna be good. She goes, that's gonna be good. And I'm making chicken broth, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I still didn't realize, but I'm awake in my bed. And then I realize it's the priestess. I'm with the priestess. Then I wake up. I come back to myself. So I was like I was in a dream, and I'm with the priestess. So it gives you an example of how that shit works, right there. That's really cool. At that point, I got pissed off. I couldn't get away from the priestess. She was hooked right up to me. So what I did was, in my mind, I've had it with all this. I'm putting her back on the fucking moon. So I shone my lights. I could feel a light inside me, but it was nothing of 25 seeds. So what I did was I hooked my I have 2 seeds at this point. The regents took all my seeds and left me 2. I hooked up to the priestess with the 2 seeds to her in her seeds. I opened the door. I remembered where I was on the moon, and I want to go there. On the other side of the door, what I just thought of where I was on the moon appeared in front of me. I grabbed the priestess, push her through the door, and I walk through, and I go, see ya. She goes, I can get back anyway. And then I backed up, closed the fucking door, and did you see that one? What the hell was that? Holy shit, that was, I don't, there's no bugs in here. It's -2 outside. What the hell's going on? Man, I never see this stuff. Anyway, it's a great big dust. If that was something, I gotta go watch it. Anyway, watch this again. I'm looking at my seeds. The priestess is gone. My kids are screaming, and I'm in the illusion. I left the regent priest's place. I'm in the illusion, and all of a sudden, Jesus is standing a little ways away, and I thought I was in the regents, but I was in the illusion. And the regent priests live in the illusion. They got a big fucking castle in the illusion, which is a room in the illusion. And that's where they live, because that's where they do all their magical stuff in the illusion, and is safe from St. Lucian bubble, property, whatever. I don't know how to explain it in a minute. So I get pissed. I go, you said, I go, where's my, how many seeds do I got? And he goes, they took your seeds, you have 2 left. And I go, you were supposed to not let that happen. And he starts telling me his explanation. I grab my shotgun, which is, I want my shotgun. There it is. It's in my hand. I point it at his head. He ducks. As he ducks, I fire. So I missed him. Then I went down. He started rising up. And as he was rising up, I fired, blew off his foot. So I missed his head and chest. And I'm not all there at this point. And I just fired, blew his foot off. He ran away. And that was it. I never saw him again. And I heard, my foot, my foot, my foot. I didn't know if I was in St. Lucian. No, if you're in St. Lucian proper, you're not supposed to fire weapons. That's against the law. You have to be in the illusion. So, I don't know what to do. I got no one to go to except the Legion. So I fly my ass to the Legion, the door I seen. I pounded on the door, and I'm like, let me in, god damn, let me in. So they open the door, let me in. I give them my gun, take it away. I'll need it. You can load it for me if you want. And then I sat in the Legion, getting the rundown on what everything. The Regent priest came, Christ came, priestess came. They're all outside the Legion because they won't let anyone in. And I heard Christ came. He goes, "He shot me in the foot." And the Legion guy goes, "You're damn lucky that's all he did." I'm like, bro. Anyway, and he goes, "Why did you shoot Christ?" And I go, "He lied to my face." He goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "He was supposed to protect me against the Regent priest, which he stuck me in, protect my seeds." He goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, I got 2 left. And I had 20, I had 14 or 18. And I got 2 now. They got my seeds." And he's like, "God damn it." He leaves. He's calling his people and everybody's doing things. After that, let me see. I found out that JC says the Regents took my seeds, all of them except 2. The guy shot. Then, right before I took my mother to Walmart and grocery shopping, which was from 9 to 1, I heard, sitting in the car waiting all morning, that's the worst thing. That's the worst. I don't even understand how to deal with that. Not yet. I'm not used to that. Sitting in a parking lot waiting for your mother for 4 fucking hours. There's something wrong there. Anyway, who gets groceries for 4 fucking hours long? Oh my God. I know she don't get out much, and shopping is her thing. Man, I bought my food and I was back in the car in 15 minutes. I can't stand it in there. That's another problem. Anyway, that's besides the point. Back to the spirit world. As I was sitting in the car, they said, "Mr. Christie, Mr. Christie." And I'm like, "Who's Mr. Christie? I've heard of that before. Who is?" And he goes, "He's a seer. He's an investigator. He's a Christ investigator seer." And I'm like, "Is he a good guy or a bad guy?" "He's a good guy." I'm like, "Good." What it turns out to be is this Mr. Christie, he's like a Christ, but he's not a Christ. He's an investigator of Christ's stuff. And he's a seer. So what he's going to do is, when I go to sleep, when I get home, and this is what happened. He came into me. He did the investigation. He, yeah, it's hard, man. He asked my kids and Tina everything that happened from the day the portholes opened in my head. All the things. They gave him everything they know. Then he went to CBC, which is a part of me, another person of me, and he's golden. He's like a Christ. He just tells the truth. Fuck it all. I'm telling the truth. So, and I do too, but that's us. He told them everything, and he knows more than I do about what's going on between me and the priestess and the Regent priest and all the money and all the shit. He knows it all. I'm like, dude is awesome. He's awesome, man. So he's told Christie, Mr. Christie, everything that he knows. My wife and kids told them, Mr. Christie, everything they know. And they're the closest to me. And Tina's been there all my life. But so has the priestess on and off. But I didn't know anything about the priestess. You get it? Now, then he went and talked to the regents. He found out about all their bullshit agenda. He talked to the soldiers in the Legion. And he knows about the agency people. and what they stand for. And he did this big ass investigation of the past 4 months and my fucking seeds and the truth of each one. He's seeking it out. He's seeking the truth, and he can see lies. And then he came to me and he asked me some questions when I was getting ready to go to sleep. After he done talked to everybody, he goes, how do you, this is what, now he asked me the questions, but it sounded just like something the regent priest would ask. How do you do your spiritual stuff that you do? What, like the shotgun? He goes, yeah, I want it, and wherever I put it in St. Lucian, under my bed, it's under my bed in St. Lucian. I want it, bam, it's in my hand. I don't know fucking how it works. I got it, it works, and I shoot bad guys. What do you want to know, man? And he goes, okay. I go, do you know what I'm talking about? He goes, yeah, perfectly. I understand. And he goes, I go, Christ came, took Julie away, or Julie or Angela, way far away. He goes, then in the middle of the night, this is earlier, long time ago. They go, Julie's missing. Can you find her? So what I did was I hooked up to Julie and pulled her to me. And then she's in my arms. Another time, Julie's missing. I hook up to her and I go to her. Spiritual. I want my gun. Here it is. I want a beer. Here it is. I want a cigarette. Here it is. Just like that. That's what you can do in the spirit world. And she's still on the fucking moon yelling at me. I can hear her. She went to the moons again. So she came back on her own. But I go, well, at least I didn't shoot her. Fuck. So I don't know if there's any charges on me for shooting Christ, but I didn't care. I warned him. Just like I shot the last one, I warned him before. And the last time I shot the Christ, he gave me sex dreams. And I said, you do not give me sex dreams. That's in my life review. And it's all the instructions for you Christs that are taking care of me. If you don't want to get shot, then fucking don't give them sex dream. And that's what it says, more or less, with the swearing and everything. But this Christ, he just threw me to the wolves. Didn't give a shit, so I shot him. I was aiming for his fucking chest, but I got his foot. And you don't suffer and die. You hurt for a day or two, but then you heal right up. The regents grabbed me by the waist to separate me from the priestess. Grabbed me by the waist, in the ethereal skins and in the soul. Took my torso and fucking threw it away. Took my legs and my crotch and my ass and up to my belly button and threw it in the fucking garbage. Regent priest. They can reach into you, take your innocence out, save the innocence, and send you to fucking hell. And that's what they did with Prince fucking fucker that died in England. The Prince guy, whatever. I don't even know his name. Because I watched it. The regent, Christ showed me that's what they did. And the regent priests were down there doing it. Anyway, that was a video I made about that. Oh, so back to my problem. I got 2 seeds. I got no energy. It's nothing like 25. Holy shit. Total difference. I'm getting them all back. Mr. Christie's kicking ass and taking names. So far, this guy's golden. But I think he's going to let the priests get their goddamn secret things they want, whatever that is. They tell me we need your secrets from the past that are in you, between you and the priestess. I'm like, okay, well, Christ knows them. Holy fuck. Ask the priestess. I don't know nothing. I never experienced anything yet. You've been all fucking stealing it and giving me fucking useless dreams. And then you take my fucking seeds. What they do with the seeds, they take the energy off them. They run it through their brains. Pick a subject. Me and the priestess. So they just take the energy off it. They lay in their bed and they meditate. And they get visions of me and my dealings with the priestess. But they consciously pick what they want to know. What happened to Richard with the priestess when they broke up. And that's what they'll see. And they'll record it. And that's how you get the secrets. What caused it? Who, how, who, what, when, where, why. And then you need all 25 fucking seeds to do it. And that's what's been going on. So that's what I think all that happened today and last night. I don't know who. Now, fucking, what's his name? Contusion. I keep calling him Gudis in my head. Contusion looks like Gudis on the Philadelphia Flyers. Google Gudis Philadelphia Flyers. And that's what Contusion looks like. So if I call Contusion Gudis, it's just my way of fucking dealing with the vision. All right. I don't remember Contusion all the time. So that's what he looks like. I don't know what came to him. Why isn't he charged for bashing me in the head? The only reason he ain't charged is because he bashed me in my fucking head with a baseball bat in the illusion, which anything goes. But I was in Christ's manger. They let him do it because I pulled a link out of priestess. And he got mad. And they're not in a relationship. It was all staged, the whole goddamn thing. With the money that I dreamt about, where they were changing money hands. Now, you remember that brick wall? They were building a brick wall, and they had gold coins in it, and all the bricks. Who builds bricks? Who carves stone? Who builds stonework? The Masons. You get it? Freemasons, stonework, the cornerstone. Yep. Agency. Legion priests. We need someone to take out Rich and smarten his ass up. That's what the dream said. Oh yeah, so it goes on in this world too. Then the Christie, the good guy, he's working with me now. He goes, how do you know people's agendas and bad habits? And I go, I dream about it. I go, there's different ways. I'm talking to a guy in the bar or anybody. I'm talking to him. And I can see his connections. And by me fleecing him, it becomes more prevalent. Hey, I'll see a connection going to that girl over there. So there's a girl over there, and she's talking to me. She's hitting on me. But why is her energy going to him? Well, they're setting me up. They're setting me up for some fucking reason. So I just get the hell out of there. I go, I see all that. I can see the energy from priestess to Loogie Man. Why is there energy going from the priestess to Loogie Man? There's only one reason why, and I can find out which way it's going. Also, usually I don't care about this shit, but when my life's on the line and I'm gonna get fucking brutalized, I'm gonna pay attention to these things and I see these things. And I go, that's one way I do it. Another way I do it is just instinct, red flags flying everywhere. Just instinct, bad. You want to puke at this guy? Get the fucking out of there. Run. Another way I do it. Oh, it's hard to. I can't remember everything. I'll dream. Truth revealed. So this guy is lying to me, and he's feeding me a line of shit. Why? Or this woman is lying to me, feeding me a line of shit. Why? Truth revealed. Truth revealed. And I focus on what's he hiding. Why is that guy hiding this information from me? Truth revealed. Truth revealed. I'll dream about the whole goddamn thing. I'll dream about the people who hired him to do something. I'll dream about it. I'll dream about it all. And this is the spirit world, but it's also in this world. If you had a fucking gun, you saying you're coming to kill me, truth revealed, and I'd focus on you. I wouldn't go to you. I wouldn't do anything. I want the truth revealed. Well, the seeds give me the fucking dream and the situation and the bullshit in which you live and all your people, all your friends and family, and all the people that got you, whatever it may be, the whole situation that got you to come out and assault me, just like Gudis. That's exactly what happened with Gudis. The region priest gave me a line of bullshit. The priestess is seeing Gudis. Like, whatever. From your past life in Daniel Boone. That was a bullshit. That was a trigger. Truth revealed, truth revealed, truth revealed. Is this really? Are they really dating each other? No, it was a line of bullshit. That night I got my head bashed in. The next night I did truth revealed, and I got the whole fucking information. The gold coins in the wall, in the stonework, the kid kicking a bag of gold coins at me, and I didn't take it. That was like an offer. And I didn't take their offer. And the seeds gave me that dream. So what is really important is I don't even ask my seeds. Truth revealed. It's the foundation of the fucking natural law. There is no anything that's not the truth is just bullshit. So you say truth revealed, your seeds give you the vision of what the fuck is going on and how it happened. All the players, everything. And that's how it works. You just gotta, you don't even have to ask your seeds. Just, to me, my seeds are going right to my head all the time. So I don't even have to do anything. As long as I have my seeds. But now they're gone. Truth revealed. Why? Why do they want my seeds? Truth revealed. And just think of you put the intent on it, truth revealed of the intent, and you get it. Do it to me, for fuck's sakes. Lay in your bed at night, think about me. Is Rich really a Christian living in St. Lucian? Truth revealed. You'll have a fucking dream that'll give you your answers, and you don't have to go do nothing. Do aliens exist? Truth revealed. Truth revealed. You'll have a dream that'll blow your fucking mind, and you'll see how fucking. I did that. I didn't truth reveal it, but this happened a long time ago when I was a kid. UFO landed on the beach. The door opened up, and aliens come walking out. All different species, and their pets, and their kids, and their bags, like they were traveling. For hours. That's what I dreamt about all night. Different species coming out of a UFO that landed on the beach. And that was the question I asked myself. Do aliens exist in UFOs and all that? That's my dream. That was my fucking answer. Now, get even more technical, truth revealed with the intent of what you want to know. You'll get your answer. And that's fucking pretty simple. You just gotta, and just, you don't gotta meditate, just go to bed at night. You'll dream it. It may not happen that exact second if you're not used to doing it, but I'm so used to doing it. This is where I live, man. And it's that simple, guys. Anyway, that's my update of what's going on in my life in St. Lucian. Oh, and I had another flood dream. Shit, lunchtime today. I'm outside. The yard is a storm path. There's a storm hitting. The storm's flying. It's raining buckets. Storm, thunder and lightning and everything. And when I was a kid, if there was no thunder and lightning, we used to go on the street and run around playing in the water. I'm with a dog. And I'm at this lady. She has a car. This lady. I want to find out who she is. And there's a man talking to her. But I'm a little kid. And it's raining out. She's in the car. And she's an older lady. I don't even know who she is. And she was talking to the guy, one of my friends. And I'm like, who the hell is she? And so I leave. I'm playing in the water. And all of a sudden the water's getting really deep. And I'm like, shit, the drain. Because my dad used to make me go out to the city sewer, the city flood sewer, where the water goes in off the streets and that. It's not a shit sewer. So there's no shit. I find the sewer in the water, and I start taking out the sticks and the grass and the debris to unclog the sewer. Taking it all out. I'm taking it all out. And this is a dream I had at lunchtime. I'm taking all this out, and the water starts circling and going down. It's like we got 2 feet of water on the street, and it's going to flood the house. So you got to unclog the sewer. And that's what I did when I was a kid during the thunderstorms. My dad wasn't around because he'd do it, and he made me go do it. So anyway, whatever. I'm doing this in the dream. The water is going down, but all of a sudden it filled up, which kind of confused me because that doesn't really usually happen. But there's a grate, and the water is floating on top, but there ain't no more water on the ground. It all went in the sewer. But now the sewer is starting to overflow. And so I got my hands on there, and there's a fish. There's a fish. A big ass fish. And the water is like mud. And there's junk and garbage and everything. And there's a fish, and it's hitting the sewer, and it's going clink, 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 clink. And I'm like, hey, dude. And there's a dog right beside me staring in the fucking sewer. And I just kept looking at it like, what the fuck is their dog? This ain't my dog. I don't know what. And then I'm cleaning up the sewer. There's a big ass fish. And I go, there's a fish in here. And I go, I should release it. I should pull the sewer lid and catch the fish. It's pretty cool. This is what I'm thinking. And all of a sudden, I'm reaching around the long grass around the sewer grate, and I find 2 hockey sticks. You know them little tiny hockey sticks? We used to have them when we were a kid. Well, what I used to do was I'd sit in the house with a little hockey stick when I was a kid, and I'd take the hockey ball or a tennis ball, and I'd slap it. My dog would run across the room, grab the ball, and bring it back and play with it and fight with me. And that's what I did. So I grabbed these 2 hockey sticks, and they were wood, but they were rotten. I just picked it up, and I cracked the hockey stick because the wood was rotten in the hockey stick. And I'm like, what the fuck? The little toy hockey sticks. And the dog's just sitting there sitting there. And then I grabbed the other hockey stick, and it had a fishing line on it going down in the sewer. And there's a fish on the other side of the grate, going through the grate. There's a fishing line tied on a little kid's hockey stick. I'm fishing. Well, I couldn't get the fucking fish through the sewer hole, or the sewer lines, steel line. So I'm like, put the hockey stick down, I grabbed the sewer. I put the hockey stick on the sewer. I pulled the sewer off, put the hockey stick through, and I pulled a little tiny fish out. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I put this goddamn sewer grate, and it weighed a ton, because I didn't want the fucking dog to fall in. Who knows? It is nasty down there. And then I woke up, and I got my answer. Truth revealed. Again. Me and the priestess. The dog was the priestess, but I'm not connected to it, which was saying. The hockey sticks are from when I was a kid, when I was playing. Now, the priestess has been hooked up to me off and on my whole life. While I'm living in this reality. Spiritually, she's been hooked up, coming around all the time. But from the time I was a kid, when she was around, I guess, to where I am now, that relationship is old. And I caught a fish from an old relationship from the priestess because I go fishing. But the hockey stick represented the dog, the love I have for my dog. It's a big complex. The love I have for my dog, which I interpret as the priestess now. Because I have no fucking references of what the priestess is, because she's my spirit guide from fucking Daniel Boone, which I know nothing about. I just learned in the last 2 years. I don't know nothing about fucking Daniel Boone, other than the fucking 1 or 2 visions I had, and they weren't a lot. But she was a major player in the Daniel Boone. We all done got fucking married. I don't understand it all yet, guys. But anyway, this is my thing. Hockey game's coming on in now. So I got 8:30. So yeah, so I gotta get going. I upload all this. And I'll let you know what happens on all this, and I'll tell you when I get my seeds back. Right now I got 2. And today was a beautiful day to do CE5 or just go look and photograph birds. And I didn't either. I sat in the fucking parking lot. Pissed me off, man. Jeez. Anyway, that's my problems. What are yours? Come on the line and tell me your problems. No, tell me your experiences. If you want to come on and do a talk, tell me your experiences. They're cool. I love that stuff, man. All right, guys. Later, man.